Hello and welcome to day 3. It's already day 3 of our open house, and we are so happy again to have you here. It's great to see you. Bounce my desk. Not that I can see you, but I know you're there, and thank you for being there. I want to talk today about how we grow our network through social media, because that's often the question is, I don't have a lot of Facebook friends, or I live in a small town. Guess what? That was me. When I began, I had actually recently cut back my Facebook page because I didn't want as many people on it. So I'd deleted all these people, kept it to about 100 who I knew, like by name, could probably list you each one of them. And we live in a town that has a population of 17,000 people, approximately, give or take. And so I live in a small town. I didn't have that many friends on social media. I did have a lot of friends in my hometown in Kelowna, but I wasn't there anymore, and I hadn't been there for 6 years. So I too struggled with the where and how do I connect with people? How does this work? So I wanted to share some of what I have learned and what I now teach about connecting online and how to do this. So basically, how you grow and a firm foundation for your business is sponsoring or registering 3 people. It's just 3 people a month to join your fitness accountability groups. So you're excited about a new program. Like, for example, we have a brand new program coming up next week when we're at Summit in Nashville, and it's called Size. It's the end of exercise. It's a dance workout program by Shaun T, and it's going to be amazing. Beachbody launches a new product usually at every year at Summit, but they've been doing a few extra sneaky ones in the wintertime as well, which is fantastic. So anyways, Size is coming up, and people are going to be all over it because they're going to hear about it, but they will want to hear about it from somebody they know and trust, like you, and that's how it works. So challenge packs, again, that's Shakeology, a workout program, a meal plan, a menu guide, like it is the health bag complete package of success for people looking to get healthy and lose weight. So anyways, 3 of those in a month starts building your foundation. When I started, I had 2 in my first group. I had 2 clients. I'm thinking it was I had 3. It was my mom, she's been with me since the beginning, and 2 moms from a mama's group that I was a part of because I just had my little guy 7 months prior, right? So they were in the same boat as me. They wanted to lose the baby weight, and I told them I was going to do this, and they're like, that sounds fun, I'll join you. So they did it with me. And that's where it starts, and that's typically how it goes. Your first month are people that you already know. You're either good friends with or acquainted with, and it's not like you're bugging them thing. When I became a coach, I was excited about it. When I became a working coach, I was even more excited about it because I was like, this worked for me. I had lost 20 pounds. It was doing what it was supposed to do. So the beginning, yes, it's people that you probably already know, a couple of them. But it's a ripple effect, because you're posting and somebody might like or comment and you write them back, and that shows up in that person's news feed. And it just sort of spirals from there. A month into my business is when I started my Facebook like page. I have my personal Facebook page where I've got a lot more friends on there now than when I used to, but where it's more personal. Like, I post pictures of my kids and stuff on there. I don't want for my kids to be too much in the public. So while I do have some pictures of them on my like page, it's splattered here and there just so people know I truly am a mama. It's not just something I say. They're real. I swear they're real. And they're going to be up really soon. I'm being up too late tonight. Anyways, I digress. So I started my like page. And when I first started, it was so trial and error. I had no idea what I was doing. I was throwing stuff up there. It's like, here's a motivational post, here's a recipe, here's this. But the really cool thing about Facebook like pages is it gives you feedback. It lets you know, oh, not a lot of people care about that motivational post. That recipe kind of flopped. What I found for me is people liked me being a dork, being me. And that's usually the case. People are going to connect with who you are. So being you somewhat in some venue online is super important. It helps you. And the great thing is, like, for all I might appear on video or on my page, I'm actually, yes, I'm outgoing in person, but I'm not one that likes to be the center of attention. I am not one that'll walk into a room and be like, I'm here. That's not me. Whereas online, I can be that person, because even doing this video, I feel like I'm talking to myself. I know I'm not, but I'm comfortable because there's nobody staring at me. It's a lot different when there's people staring at me. So anyways, trial and error and learning. That's what it was when I began. But now I've taken courses and I know what works and I know what does not. And that is what I will be teaching to you when you join our team, because I want everyone to have that step up. And there's still a ton of courses you could take, but you really don't need to. I followed other top coaches. I learned their strategies of engaging with people. And I'm like, okay, I can modify that to be me, because you do have to be authentic to who you are. What you do on your page is build relationship and add value. And one of the key ways that we do that, and this is covered in our new coach training, so don't even worry, I'm just glossing over it for now. But one of the ways we do that is we run free groups. So every single month, I run a free group as well as my paid accountability group. So my free group might be 5 days sugar-free misery, that's usually what I call it, or a clean eating group. My clean eating group has gone on for months and months and months now. I actually have a lot of people in there, and you don't have to do the work for it. We have the full eating plan, posts for what to post in your group daily, how to recommend the page, like how to suggest it to your friends, that sort of thing. And it's awesome because it's free. So you are showing value. These people will be like, yeah, I want 5 days of clean eating meal plan. That sounds awesome. Let's do that. I've done plank challenges and that sort of thing. But what that does is it gives them a taste of you as a coach and a taste of how much you care about them. And they're posting every day, yeah, I ate, this meal from the plan, or I really didn't like that one, or what have you. And everybody's posting and engaging, and you're talking back to them, and they're like, this is a real person. She's connected to me. She cares about me. And that's where the value comes from. I have a coach in our team who you will meet if you join Shine Bright Nation. She did I think it was a fitness challenge, and she offered it to a running group that she was already a part of, like prior to being a coach. And she had something like, I don't even remember what the final number was, but it was upwards of like 85 people in this free challenge group. And they were posting every day and involved every day because they were already athletic people into running. And so they wanted to tap into like the nutrition side of it. And right there, she's got like 85 new contacts. You can see within a group who's engaging and enjoying it and wanting more, who's driven to hit their goals. And that's somebody you can have a conversation with about taking it to the next level through one of our accountability groups, our paid accountability groups. So it's so amazing, that value that you can offer. I have a dear friend who has never once purchased anything from me, and she lost 35 pounds in my clean eating group, and she feels better than she ever has before. And that fills my heart more than any paycheck ever could, truly. So that's where it goes from. And even though she may never purchase something from me, she'll mention me. She'll be like, oh, I love this recipe that Karina Truman shared, or she'll share my recipe, or she'll add her friends to my clean eating group. And there's new contacts just coming all over the place. It takes work. I'm not trying to mislead you. It takes work to figure out how to do that that's true to you, but you are given so many tools to help you do so. It's also a way for you to get your feet wet, to feel what a challenge group as a coach is going to look like. Beachbody also, just so you guys know, totally segueing here, but Beachbody, for any program they have a challenge group guide that gives you suggestions for daily posts to post in your group, daily little mini challenges to offer to your people. They do so much for us. It's absolutely awesome. So people see the value in the free groups. They see your heart and they want more. They want to be a part of that. And it just grows from there. I will say that consistency is where it's at. Doing these things every day makes it work. Posting on my page every day. I feel so guilty if I don't post on my page every day. And there's this little magic tool that us coaches know about on Facebook pages where you can schedule posts. So I might have like 3 scheduled posts throughout the day, and then the rest are all live posts that I choose to do, because none of us can be on our phone all the time, nor should we be. So I love that. It's not making me have to be like on my phone, quick, I got to do a post. It's already scheduled and taken care of for me, which is going to come in so handy when I'm in Nashville next week. So I search for content for my page, and I search for things that for me personally, I treat my page like a magazine that I would want to read. I am the editor of it. It is mine. It is my baby, and I love it. So I search for content for it, stuff that catches my eye, articles that my friends post. I share that. Well, I usually copy the link and then post it, so it's unique to me. But it's stuff I'm interested in, so people that are similar to me are going to be interested in it as well. It's really kind of cool how that works out. And if somebody likes that post, it'll show up on their newsfeed, which their friend then sees. That's how I came into this, was from seeing my sister-in-law like my coach's info. I saw something I liked, and I'm like, oh, she's interested in this coach's page, I'm going to follow her. I had no idea where it was going to lead me. So being consistent in that, because people are watching whether you realize it or not. You might think, oh, that post didn't reach anybody, it's blah. But there's people that it does reach. And as you commit your time and energy to this, it pays off long term, because there's people that have now followed my journey and seen that I've been in this for 2 years that are like, okay, this is something real. She's still in this. She's still about this. She didn't jump ship. And that says a lot for your credibility. Posting your results from your own fitness journey, posting your failures from your fitness journey. It's about finding your spot, because not everybody is comfortable being as open online as maybe I am. Nobody has to be the same as anybody else. They just have to be unique to themselves. And that's what I teach. That is how I help, is to show you how to do that. What else was I going to say? I do have notes. I admit it. I do, because I forget things. Consistency over time is really the secret. It builds momentum. It builds engagement. It helps you. And if Facebook isn't your main thing, but really everybody for the most part is on Facebook. But I use Instagram. I use YouTube because I'm comfortable doing videos. I use Pinterest, not so much, but I do. And it's all there for you. It's something you're probably doing already, is posting your life on Facebook, but I started fine-tuning what I posted. I started thinking about the message I want to put out there. And my message is real. I don't ever pretend my life's perfect, because it is not. I share the ups and the downs and the struggles, but I do try to always have a positive spin on it, because people have come to expect that my page is a place of positivity. And I want that. I crave that, because I need that in my life. Who doesn't, right? So that's how it grows. It grows by, I made a promise to myself to say, like the movie Yes Man by Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey? Yeah. I made a promise to myself to say yes to invitations. It's not something I'm very good at, because, again, I'm kind of awkward socially in person. But I remember somebody invited me to a baby shower at our church. I didn't even know the girl who the baby shower was for, and I really didn't know anyone at our church at that point, because I was new there. But I said yes, because I'm like, you know what? There's going to be other young moms there. And I walked into that room full of people who I sort of knew from church, and I went to pour myself a cup of punch from a fountain thing, and it didn't turn off, and I just turned and walked away, and it was like splattering all over and splashed on my now friend's white Toms, her beautiful Tom shoes, red juice splashed all over them. I'm like, of course that would be me in a social setting. It's how I roll. It's what I do. But anyways, I went to that out of my comfort zone, and all the women in that baby shower are now friends of mine 2 years later. just because I said yes. And it doesn't mean I have to stay all night, but it means I put myself out there. And it's scary, but everything good happens outside of our comfort zones. Living in our comfort zones is so often limiting, and there's so much more outside of them. So that's something I'm learning. And one of our vital behaviors is personal development. I'm segueing all over the place here, but personal development helps you grow that confidence, because I'm certainly a different person now than I was when I began this journey. I'll tell you that much. So that's how we build engagement. That's how we reach people. We have private coaching groups that you'll be a part of, like our team page and then our bigger team page. And we share our questions and our concerns and our doubts and our struggles, and if somebody's bugging us on our page or what have you. There's so much support and community involved here. You're not left alone. So I hope that helps open up a bit in your mind about how this could work for you. And please, if you have any questions, post them. I want to hear some questions. Okay, have a great night, guys. Bye.